All right, that was the Chainsmokers featuring Kelsey Ballerini. This feeling here on Beats and Booze, and now we have the boys here in studio. Welcome, fellas.
Finally.
Let's clap it up for these folks. We owe you guys a big thank you because whether you realize it or not, like 4 years in a row in Vegas, we've blacked out drunk at your day party.
Facts.
Yeah.
ABC or where?
No, this was
Encore.
Encore.
Yeah, this is during the iHeart Festival weekend. Every time you guys just have to be playing. So I think it was Wet Republic 3 years ago. The last 2 years we blacked out at Excess.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was
It's
good.
a good time.
You
So it's a
did
good
it
time.
right.
All right, so Vegas and all that good stuff. I mean, how is it? You guys getting sick of it yet or no?
No, it's like I don't understand. It's getting more fun.
How? How is it possible?
Yeah, how is that possible?
Because we do it, we know exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
And we get to, although we do the same show every week,
Right.
it's like we play whatever records we want. Like if you went to actual live show, it's a very different thing than Vegas. Vegas is like we get to go and be DJs for 2 hours and play whatever we want. We get to host whoever happens to be in Vegas. We're lucky enough to play at Excess, which is the sickest club in Vegas.
For sure.
So everyone wants to go there anyway. It's just like, and then like Alex was saying, like back in like the promoting days, you know, like it's just sick to be able to like host people and bring them and just like have that like such a good experience, you know.
Right. I mean, it's wild to think of because I remember the Chainsmokers when you guys were like just doing remixes and playing like Lavo and places like that.
Yeah.
And I think I don't even know if you guys realize
Remember
this.
when we got in a fight at Lavo?
Oh,
Not with each
really?
other.
Not with each other.
We fought security.
Yeah.
At Lavo?
Yeah.
Why?
Security had to win that
We
one.
got destroyed.
Right.
Yeah, well,
Destroyed, yeah.
they call him backup. What was that about?
And they blamed us. I remember, like,
Obviously,
they
it's
called
your
us.
fault.
They blamed
Sure.
us.
That's true.
It's not
I
their
remember
fault.
Drew got
it was
choke
straight-
slammed against the wall.
Yeah.
And then I came over to help him, and I had the security guard in a full Nelson.
And
At
I
which
remember-
point it was like, whoa, what am I doing?
This is a mistake.
I was like, I'm gonna let you go, but please don't hurt me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was like, oh, too late. Then obviously, and
Right.
he turned around, and then, but I remember like, then they put me in a headlock and were walking me up the stairs, and the guy just turns to me, goes, "Is this the guy?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, punches me in the
No.
face,
Oh,
just
my
straight
God.
sucker punches me. It was fine, you know what I mean? But yeah, and it was funny because then they like asked us, like, they're like, "Yo, you want to come play here again?"
Really?
And we're like good friends with all those guys.
Yeah.
Right. It's no love lost.
Yeah.
But
we don't
yeah.
go to Lavo anymore.
See, but I think this is why people fuck with you guys so heavy because you're just like normal dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who get in
getting
bar
in
fights.
fights.
Yeah.
That's it.
With security.
Drinking with Hell's Angels, you know.
Yeah, we sound fucking badass right now.
Yeah. Who knew the Chasers were such badass?
I didn't know.
Unless I tell them about the fight I got in last year.
Oh, yeah.
at Bowery. That wasn't good. That wasn't badass.
What was it about?
So I go to this. It's funnier too if you know my two friends that I was with, my friend Harry and Sergio.
Mhm.
They're short little guys.
Yeah.
Sergio's Puerto Rican, which I'm clarifying because I'm going to do his accent in a little
Sure.
bit. And I'm in the back of this bar. We're at Bowery.
Mhm.
Somewhere on
One
Bowery.
of the okay.
One of the
Like
bars in Bowery.
yeah.
And we're drinking tequila for like 2 hours. People are being, it's like an old like college bar basically.
Right.
People are like being nice, like not really like bothering us or whatever.
Mhm.
Some people are like taking pictures, like whatever. It's not a big deal. We just get shit hammered. We've been there for like 2 hours, and I have this like tequila soda in my hand, and this big like Chad or Thad or Brad, whatever, comes over.
Sounds
got
about right
boat
on
shoes
Bowery.
on,
Yeah,
100%.
you know the type. But
He's
like
got
a-
the J.
like a,
Crew
like,
button down.
linebacker.
Yeah.
Comes over and like puts his like camera with his flasher thing like
Like right in your
my
face.
Oh,
That's just rude.
and then like backs up and is like laughing in his phone, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And he goes, what the fuck are you gonna do? And I'm fucking hammered at this
Right,
point.
yeah, uh-huh.
And I have this like tequila soda in my hand, and I don't like chuck it on him, and I don't like throw it at him, but I toss it in his general direction.
For legal purposes.
For legal purposes.
Our
Allegedly.
lawyers
Like,
advised
dude,
us that it was
this
a gentle
dude
toss.
is like, it's like I fucking waved a red cape. This dude just sees red,
Yeah.
charges us. Luckily, there's like a little fucking like bench thing that stops the dude.
Yeah.
By the way, Harry and Sergio have no idea that this has occurred. They're just sitting there. And the best thing is, he like swings at Sergio. Or swings at me, swings at Sergio. Security bounces in. Thank God for this bar that was there, that's holding him back. Dude would have could kill all three of us easily. Pulls him back. Sergio is like, what the fuck is going on? and this guy's like, And then this guy's girlfriend comes over and throws a drink on my face.
It's always the girlfriend.
And then they're kicking them out. And then they're like, they look at us. They're like, you guys have to leave too. And this guy's like, oh, I'm going to kill you motherfuckers. And he goes, you're going to get a fucking beat down outside. And he looks down at my friend Harry and he goes, you too, fat boy. And Harry goes, I just lost 8 pounds. Literally, that's his reaction. So he
personally attacked.
They take the guy out of the bar. Little does Harry and Sergio know, which I also don't tell them.
Yeah.
I look at my phone and our tour manager Clancy is like, "Hey man, we're outside the bar. I'm with Sheck, our security." And he's like, "Yo, like we can't get in. Can you help us out?" And I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah.
And I call him. I'm like, "Hey man, there's a guy that's about to come outside that wants to kill me." And Clancy's like, "What do you mean I don't see?" Oh, yep. I see him. And so I have this phone call. Don't tell Harry or Sergio. Yeah. Sergio's like begging the waitress. He's like, you know we're good guys. You can't let us go out there. You know, the guy's going to kill us. You see him. He's so much bigger than us. So I don't tell Harry. And Harry's like a lawyer, and he's like getting all like legal with the person and why we shouldn't be kicked. Anyway, we're getting kicked out of the bar. Yeah. I take my time. I sign the check. And it's the middle of the winter, so you know how they put those like plastic things on the front of the door?
Right.
All right, and you can see through them, you know? So we walk up to the door, and we look outside, and you just see this dude.
He's like waiting.
Oh! he's like stretching. This dude's like stretching out there. And I'm like, oh shit. Sergio's like, oh God, here we go. and literally, we crack the door of this like vestibule thing open,
right? Yeah.
And this dude just charges. Little did he know, Sheck and Clancy are literally in like football like position, waiting for this guy. This dude like gets one hand in the door and then just gets tackled by Clancy.
Oh my God.
Thrown into like a bunch of broken glass and really hurt himself.
Oh, that's not good.
So that's the end of the story.
So that's what's changed. If we and
then of course me, Harry, and Sergio are like, yeah, bitch.
Wait, so which one of you is more likely to get into a bar fight though? Is it you, Drew?
Probably me.
Probably you.
Yeah, because I just get. I mean, like I've been a lot better. I feel like my temper comes out. I've been like better. It's been a while.
No, it's been good. You've been good.
So do you feel like? Because I feel like it might be like a coastal thing. Do you feel like you kind of get into more fights on the East Coast versus the West Coast?
It's definitely all right. So I'm from like Maine, Maine and Boston. There's a lot of fights. Like, people like to fight. There's not a lot to do up there. It's just cold as fuck. We like to fight. It's just like something you do. Like we fought a lot when I was like, growing up and stuff.
So it has to be that.
So it's definitely like an East Coast
So I have
thing.
the rage still.
Right.
You know, some people have the. I bet Craig has the rage. You know, some people have the rage, like a darkness inside of them. I have a darkness inside me.
That's it.
Craig
the blood
has
gets
a
boiling.
darkness
That's
inside.
it.
This is like the trailer for a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Like I have the darkness inside me.
I know just some people have the rage and some people don't.
Because I feel like I can visualize this all happening like on one of the Bowery bars, but like I feel like if you were in Vegas, you wouldn't be. You'd be like, oh my God. This is
I mean we're pretty fun-loving guys.
Right.
Normally. I don't think we go looking for trouble.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Except for that
trouble finds you.
Yeah. Do you guys feel? We get this all the time. We get a lot of shit because our show is kind of it's a little bit bro-y.
It's a little bro-y.
We talk about
it's really
it's really bro. We get fucked up. We go out. We have a good time, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys? And I feel like you guys kind of get lumped into that sometimes. Do you feel like you're misunderstood a little bit by like the media and outside?
But you kind of just lean into it.
I think the media just takes whatever angle you throw at them, and we are bro-y.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We're a bunch of other things too.
Right.
But like that's the thing that they like to lead with.
Yeah.
We look like that. So.
Right.
I know. I was trying to think about the other day. Like, what else do you carry? Like, how else would you like?
We're white dudes with beards, bro.
We're literally the lowest people on the food chain. Right
But I think
two of us,
there's
two white guys.
a difference between being broy and douchey, which they don't. I don't think like a lot of people
but
don't get to correlate.
That's a little frustrating because
Right.
you're like, damn, like what are you trying to say? It's
Yeah.
such
Right.
an ambiguous term.
Yeah.
Right.
We did that sneaker series that recently.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
for
top
Complex.
comment on YouTube is that these guys are the Axe body spray of music.
That's like a light, but that's just like a funny comment.
Right,
You know what I mean?
I wasn't even mad. I liked it. I was like, that was
Well, it
funny.
depends on what scent, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's even like the people made a big deal about the Billboard one. And I read it and I was like, this is literally how me and my friends would talk like about our
100%.
dicks and like making jokes in a group
Fuck
chat or something like that.
guy.
Yeah,
Right.
that guy was like
fucking eat a dick.
Right.
Yeah.
that guy like really had fun with that article.
It had to be.
Yeah, and we had actually already done the interview, and then
Yeah.
he just showed up at one of our shows and like disregarded the entire first interview.
Really?
And like we were like with our family and our friends drinking and partying,
Right.
and like the whole first like 2 paragraphs aren't even like about us. It like sets the scene as like some like college bro,
Right.
It like paints
rich
the picture
kid,
of it.
which is like not where we come from at all. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
I don't know, and he left out a lot of details.
I hate that fucking guy.
Hey, fuck that guy.
He would get beat down if I saw him.
If we see that guy,
And
that's what we're starting
someone
to fight.
actually recently was like, "Oh yeah, I saw him. He had like such nice things to say." And I was like,
yeah,
right.
I won't name who it is, but the guy we worked with another producer who's friends with the guy who wrote that article about us, and he said he was like, yeah, he told me that like he thought you guys were really like nice guys. You just had like a chip on your shoulder.
Right.
I was like, well then why did he just
Right.
murder us in that article? But
Yeah.
whatever.
I
That's
mean,
what,
it's like I guess it's that clickbait culture that we live in. You know what I mean? Where
for
people,
sure.
like, unfortunately, guys just want to make a name for themselves any way
Yeah.
they can, and you guys, it's at your expense.
that's why I think it's
unfortunately.
cool to come on like shows like this and like because you're just talking, like,
Right,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right.
Like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
whole vibe comes across. Like we did like Howard Stern once, and that was like. People were like, "You guys are sounding great." Like,
Right,
that was some of
yeah.
the coolest interviews I heard. You know what I mean? And I think like obviously, like you said, people like media. That sort of media is dying.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to say like that article we just saw, and what was the one? Was it Vanity Fair
about who?
about like what's his name is not racist because he like we just like Liam Neeson's,
Oh yeah. That was a weird ass headline.
and you're just like, what is
Wait,
this?
let me
Right.
refine this headline for you guys. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
wait,
they're
Dan.
just pulling at strings just to get any sort of views, clicks,
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
they
I
can.
guess you can't be mad at it, but at the same time, you're just like, what? You know what I mean?
It's
This,
just
this is the headline of this article,
Yeah.
and we were mentioning the article because we did something completely different, but we did we did red carpet last night for
Yeah.
our Amphar event,
Right.
and we talked to Vanity Fair, and
The guy was cool too.
the guy was cool, and we had a good conversation. I don't even know what it says about us,
Yeah.
but like it's not even like a diss or anything,
Yeah.
but
Right.
like this is the headline. Liam Neeson can't be racist because how he kisses, says Michelle Rodriguez.
What?
What does that even mean?
that's some hard hitting journalism
Yeah.
right there.
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
And why are we a part of this? I don't know.
what we
never
talked
talked
about.
to Michelle Rodriguez.
Jeez, what a weird life you guys have.
I don't think it says
This is-
anything
yeah.
bad about us, but it's just like, okay, I guess
Right.
that's the
Sure.
someone's gonna read that.
Like when you Google like the Google News results, like that will be the headline.
Right.
It's like, did they say that? I don't know.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they just researched like top Google words and slapped them into
Right.
a
Yeah,
But
headline.
I will say this: I'd rather be like at least people talking about it. I'd rather
Right.
be talked about than like not at all. You know what I mean? Like you
Right.
can't like
No
being
press
like
is bad
gray and
press, what is
neutral.
it?
Like
Yeah.
that's just boring. You
Right,
know what
right,
I mean?
right.
Like obviously like it'd be cool to just have people be like, you're fucking awesome. You know what I mean? But that's just never gonna happen. So at
Yeah.
least people like enjoy saying something.
Right.
know?
And you can't please
Even
everybody.
if it's a funny joke.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
this- obviously, you guys are fucking crushing it. So you have a new song with 5 Seconds of Summer, which we're gonna play, and then we're gonna have our famous questions.
Yes.
So
We
two more
couldn't
things.
have any more white bros.
Right.
we added 4. On
There
it.
wasn't enough already.
Yeah.
How did that whole thing come about with you guys and them though? It's kind of crazy.
Those guys are awesome. They're just so humble
Yeah.
and funny, and they are in a kick-ass band, which I feel like the whole world's really about to find out.
Right.
That
Yeah.
they're about to have a really big moment.
Yeah, they're like not kids anymore. Like they're really becoming like an actual like, cool rock band.
Exactly, and I'm just excited to be hopefully part of that journey with them.
I love it, man. Well, let's get into it. This is Chainsmokers. Who do you love with 5 Seconds of Summer, and then after that we'll have our famous question. The guys in Loud Luxury left you guys a question.
Oh, nice! I love those guys.
Yeah. All right, that's Who Do You Love? Chainsmokers at 5 Seconds of Summer. It's that time of the show.
It's the favorite part of the show.
All right, so preface. They left 2 questions.
2 questions.
One is a more PG one.
Yeah, and the other one isn't.
One is probably gonna get us escorted
Yeah,
out of this room.
100%.
So-
The
but
interview
you-
will be over
Yeah,
after this.
you know, it's
And
them, though. It's not
they're
us.
both from Loud Luxury.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Well, we'll
the
have words if they are.
Yes, keep in mind it's their question.
Yeah,
The-
please.
The first one is: would you rather be Andy King or 21 Savage?
Who's Andy King?
Oh, the dick sucking.
The
Yeah.
Dixon guy from Fire.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's been
wild.
amazing.
Like talk about the internet just going
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
That guy's like a TV show coming as well.
He does,
I
yeah.
hope he
TV
does.
show.
No,
I
he
hope he
actually does.
catches in on this.
Did you see that meme with
Or 21 Savage? 21 Savage, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. But did you see that meme where it's like 6ix9ine
Yeah.
in jail and they're like, sir, like 47 years to life. Like, I ain't no snitch, and it's like your sentence of 47 years in jail. He's like, did you notice that 21 Savage has a British accent?
Kind of looks British to me. Yeah.
I like how everyone's rallying around like saying it's fucked up for 21 Savage to be part of a targeted deportation, which is just what it is.
Dude, he's like locked up 23 hours a day or something like that. Like it's
really?
like wild. Yeah, he's like under like normal like real prison conditions right now. Yeah.
That representative that stuck out from him. I guess I don't know if he's from Atlanta or not, but like he wrote like a really nice letter on his behalf in like the community. I was like, I mean, that would be crazy. Like something's got to be done about
I think
this.
so. Yeah. I think Jay-Z's getting involved too. So I mean, hopefully,
well, then it's
right.
We're good.
He's
then.
got it.
All right. So
Jay-Z's on the case.
You don't have to
the second question.
answer this one.
This one's a little rough.
But we have to ask it because we're gonna get shit if we don't
For
ask.
the
If we pussy
integrity
out,
of
we're
the
gonna
show.
get for the
Okay,
integrity.
go for it.
All right, Flips.
It's would you rather be the end of the train or
Human centipede.
no.
Yeah.
Different kind of
Was
train.
it that or was it the running the train on a girl?
Ask the
Just ask the question.
Wait,
Would you rather be the end of the train or what was it? Hank kiss the girl after?
Make
or
out with the
something?
girl.
Make out with the girl
afterwards.
after the train.
And isn't it the same thing?
No.
No, you're on the back end.
There's details that we need.
You're on the.
They need to get the full rundown.
Honestly, there's no right answer for us.
No,
We're
yeah.
like assholes
Don't
about
answer
it.
the question.
way, yeah.
I don't want to set you guys up.
Also, Loud Lecture, you guys gotta stop doing that shit. Like, those type of questions are gonna get you in a lot of trouble.
This is a bro like an older brother.
It's a mentor.
advice.
It's a bro
Do not do
mentor
this.
moment.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we let you guys out of here, you got to ask a question. It's another artist. We don't know who it's going to be. Anything random. It could be like a hood.
Oh
would
man,
you
I had a
rather?
really good question. Like one of those situations, one where it's like, okay, would you?
Oh, we have a lot of good ones.
Would you? Someone asked me this once, and it's like impossible to answer.
Yeah.
Like, would you rather watch your parents have sex for the rest of your life,
Oh God.
or
Every day.
or one time have sex with your mom or dad and never have to do it again?
Oh my.
Oof.
Jesus.
Someone asked me that once, and I was like, I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah.
That's like right on par with the questions we usually get. To be honest.
yeah,
Right on brand.
Wait, what's the one with ski boots?
Oh yeah.
Would
Ski boots.
would you rather? What's it?
Would you rather get like $10 million or risk your boots the rest of your life and never be able to take them off?
Would you rather get $10 million
Yeah,
or
that
wear ski
could be
boots?
it.
I'd go fucking
Oh,
jog
no,
in ski
you
boots.
have to wear
Yeah.
ski boots. Sorry, that was yeah. But you have to wear ski boots for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Or not. Let's make it more. Let's make it like, would you take $100 million but you have to wear ski boots for the rest of your life?
I don't know.
Even at the
money.
beach.
Have you put ski boots on? They're fucking miserable.
Yeah,
miserable.
they're not fun. You gotta
They're
like.
miserable, but I need the money, so I'm good.
And you like even if you go to the beach, you better be wearing ski boots.
That's fine.
They're locked on there forever.
I think I can pull it off. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you
we
guys
gotta
had a
let you
busy
go.
day. We appreciate you guys coming out. It's
Who are
good
we
to
asking
actually
that
Any
have
more
for, by the way?
brainbusters?
Whose question is that going to?
We don't know
We
yet.
don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have been the last one we have scheduled right now. Next week, something random.
Whoever comes up.
Sweet.
Well,
Hopefully
that's
like
all
Squid
It's been hard getting people on the show.
Yeah.
With questions like that,
Yeah.
people get a little
We
scared.
got a bad rap, but guys, thank you so much. It's been great to have you here in the studio. We look forward to blacking out
Like
again
an
in Vegas
incest
at one of your
question.
shows.
All right, guys.
Thank you.